Hi guys, this is your first lecture about Python. So in this particular module, we are going to study how to set up Python, how to start using Jupyter Notebook, and what all features are present in our Jupyter Notebook. So before we get started, I have already provided you a blog in which there is a detailed description about how to download Python, Anaconda, and set up your Jupyter Notebook. Once you have downloaded all of these three files, you can easily get started with learning of Python. So first screen that is going to appear to you when you start learning Python is this particular screen, where there will be the entire structure of your computer and you can see all the folders present. Now wherever you want to create your Python file or wherever you want to start coding, you can select that particular folder and then click on new and Python 3. This is basically going to land up into a new Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook is the place where we are going to write our code and execute our code. Now if you see here, my cell is currently green. Green basically means that I can start writing my code. So let's suppose I am writing some code. We are going to learn all of these code structures, but for now just imagine that this is the code that I have to write. Now if I have to execute a code, I have two ways to do it. Either I can click on this run command and you can see the code is run, or I can also press Ctrl and enter. This will also run a particular cell. If the cell turns blue, that means the code has run successfully. Also, you will see a number in front of this cell. If I run this code again, the number will keep on increasing. So this is how you write a code and execute a particular line of code. The next thing that you need to learn is whenever you are making some changes into your Python file, you need to save them. And just click over here, you can see the changes have been auto-saved a few seconds ago. That means now whatever changes you have made are safe and have been saved in the Python kernel. The next thing is how to rename this file. So let's suppose I want to rename intro to Python. So here you can just click on this and rename your file, and the same name will be appearing over here in your structure. If I go to this particular folder in my Jupyter node in my computer, you can see in the downloads Certometer notebooks, I will find this particular file intro to Python. So you can access it from here also, or you can access it from this structure also. Coming back to our Jupyter notebook, we can also write comments like we used to write comments in SQL. Similarly, we can write comments here in Python using this hash command. These comments that we write are the codes that will not be executed. That means whatever you write here, this block of code will never be executed. Now, if you want to add some cells, new cells, you just press caps lock B. And it will add cells below your current cell so that you can write more code. Now let's suppose I am writing some code here and I am executing it. So you can see here the output will immediately appear. Similarly, if you want to print something, you can write it inside the print command. So print, inside the common brackets you can write, okay, I love India. So print command is basically used to print anything. We are going to further learn how to use these commands in the upcoming classes, but for now you need to understand how to use this Jupyter notebook. Now let's suppose I want to write a particular block of code. How will I know that code is running? So if you see here, whenever this asterisk symbol comes, means that your code is running right now. If you want to stop running this particular code, you can press this square and your code will stop running. You can see here interrupt. It means your code will stop running in a few seconds. And if you see here now, the asterisk symbol goes away. So whenever there is asterisk symbol, that means your code is running. If it stops, that means your code is not running. So this is how you can write a code and execute it. Now let's suppose you want to restart your kernel. If your kernel is jammed, it is interrupted, you can restart your kernel and it will again start the Python engine. If you want to insert a new cell above the current cell, you can press this insert A. It will be inserting new cells above your current cell. Similarly, if let's suppose I want to delete a cell, I can click on this scissor and the cell will be deleted. If I want to undo my deletion, I can do here also undo delete cells and your cell will be restored. Remember, whenever you are working, keep on saving your changes so that you do not have to worry about your Python file. So this is how you can execute any block of code in the Jupyter Notebook. Now if you want to shift your cell up or down, you can just press this and your cell can be shifted up or down. And this is how you can change the positions of your cells. So these are some of the very basic functions of a Jupyter Notebook. Now let's suppose this is a particular cell and instead of code I select Markdown. Markdown is basically used to write some kind of headings. Let's say I am writing introduction, right? So this Markdown cell is actually not executed as a code, but these are basically ways to write your headings or to write other structures in your Python file. If you want to write code, it will automatically be changing it into the code file. So this is the format in which you can write the code also. If you want to copy this cell, so you can see the same cell has been copied multiple times. So these are some very basic functions related to a Jupyter Notebook. I hope you had fun learning them. And in the upcoming videos, we are going to start learning how to code in Python, how to store data, how to perform operations, and how to manipulate the data. So thank you so much. I hope this was a really fun session for you and getting into the introduction of Jupyter Notebook. Stay tuned for more such videos.